Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish. South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
They'll send the back in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try the run. Makes it past the marker. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. On the move. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. They'll try to convert on fourth and short from the 20. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Yeah, and a nice job quickly getting the ball out. These bubble screens got to come out fast and got to come out to your playmakers who you can throw it to. Trust them to make the right read, get the ball upfield, and get in the end zone.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A little release to the back. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Wants to go up top. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful pass.
The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Got his man quickly. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Buckeyes need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, football, there are so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The give to the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly out to the tight end. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and lift him.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass. They're working that left side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Rides the back and leaves it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Buckeyes have a lot of options on second and inches. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Fires to the big fella. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
To the air on 2nd down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Motion from the wide receiver. He'll start this drive firing. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
And sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium, after games. We got guys hurt. We've got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get a double.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The corners are walked up tight. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. The spin, still on his feet. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. He's only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point this season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. West Virginia is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Georgia State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The screen, and watch out.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught over the middle. It's Cutler. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Soft spot in the middle. Wide open spaces. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Snap in the shotgun. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. They'll move the tight end. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Irish! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sends it back in motion. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Notre Dame right back to the line. The offense changing the play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. 3rd down play from the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Cutler. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish back on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He'll set up to throw. He's got him. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Southern Miss. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And the returner is stopped. So far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go right back to the run. Fights off a defender. Oh, he's got some space. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough.
There he goes. Really good job making a play, getting it the 24 and moving those chains.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. He lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Going to the ground. To the 15. Got some room into the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Going to try to get it himself. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush four guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Has the ball and ready to get moving. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Irish send out the punt unit. Slips through the line. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're
turning it on. Lowers those pads. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. Inside the 15. Got enough space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we can go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Irish will open the fourth with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Floats it out in space. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going. for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. It's complete on the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense getting him to the ground for no gain.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. The give on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Red pass, it's complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point is good. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Might be changing the route. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on second down. Got the quick pass. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Cutler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on fourth. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Offense with jumbo personnel.
Here we go.
Power football with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.